Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back. Today, I have a special treat. One of our viewers decided to donate a huge box of old HO scale stuff. And I kind of gone through it a little bit myself, just kind of glanced through the box. I haven't pulled everything out of it because I wanted a lot of it to be a surprise for you guys as well. And or a surprise for me as well as for you. So, not only do we have the mystery box from our subscriber, her name is Crystal, she's awesome, and so we're going to dig into that, but also I made a trip over to the hobby shop, and of course we got some track. Wanted to give a shout out to the hobby shop. It's Whistle Stop in Portland. Those guys are awesome. They gave me all kinds of information, and I got some smoking deals on some of their markdown stuff. So we're going to show you that. Got a big bag with lots of stuff in it. So first we'll go through the mystery box and see what all's in there that we can use on our layout. I really appreciate the donation. It's really going to save us our budget, because that's what this is all about, is doing this layout on a budget. So free stuff is always good for your budget. So let's dig into this. Like I said, I went through it a little bit myself earlier. Been a while, but I don't really remember exactly what all's in there. So let's dig out the first part here. We got a box, just a random box, I'm assuming, that they found to put this stuff in. And it is a whole bunch of track. A whole bunch of track. So some of this is gold rails, which I've never used. I'm not sure if we'll use that, because one, it'll be hard to match our silver nickel when we paint it, and I don't know if this is as conductive as the newer stuff, but there is some regular old, is it nickel silver or silver nickel? I don't remember. But anyways, there's a whole bunch of track here. Oh, we'll get into some good stuff here. What do we have here? Flashing light storage tank. That's pretty cool. I could definitely find a place for this. Electrically operated light flashes a steady warning light. Let's open this up and see what's inside. I'm not sure if it's already been built or if it needs to be built. So let's take a look. Oh, it looks like it's already been somewhat assembled. Get it out of the box here. Yeah, it has. Somebody's already put it together and put some graffiti on the top. Looks like the top came off. We can fix that. That's no big deal. But how cool is that? Somebody's already assembled it. It says Bedford on the... Turn it around the other way. There you go. Bedford. It's got some pretty creative graffiti on it. Class of 81. Bedford 1990. Bedford Height 1990. We'll probably have to remove the graffiti because we're modeling in mid 50s to early 60s. So that class of 81 is probably not going to look too good on there, but we're not modeling Back to the Future, so but yeah, we can put this back together and weather it up a little bit, make it look nice. That's cool. I'm excited about that one. So the instructions in the box, let's set that aside. And we got another box here. Gravel unloader. Don't know that I've ever seen one of these before. Should we open it up and see if it's been put together too? Or if it needs assembly? It looks like it is. Looks like it comes pre-assembled. As you can see, it's still in the packaging there. The rocks still in the bag. So that's pretty cool. And the building is already, looks like it comes pre-assembled from the factory, so it's already painted and everything, but we can weather it up and make it look a little more realistic, like we did with the engine house I did in the last video. Hopefully you guys saw that and liked it. I hope you liked it anyways. There's the roof. It's a pretty cool little shack, so we might find a spot for that. We don't really have a gravel supplier or anything like that for the layout, but we might be able to convert it into something else maybe. I'm not sure. We'll definitely try and find a place for it on the layout. Maybe it could be a decommissioned one or something somewhere. So we'll set that aside and see what else is in here. Atkins Thrifty Bag. Anybody knows where that's at? I'm not sure where that's at. Never heard of before. Looks like we got some buildings in here. This one's missing a roof. No paint, just plastic mold. But that's easily fixed if there's a roof for it. Let's see. We could always make a roof for it if we have to. Oh, there's another building. Looks like that one was a church. It's got stained glass windows. You guys can see that. That's kind of cool. See if there's a roof in here for it. Oh, what is this? Pikesville Junction. This, I think, might come in handy, because we do not have a train station yet, so if the rest of this is in there, we might be able to use that. Let's see. Oh, we got a piece. Looks like a piece that broke off the Pikesville Junction. You guys can see that. We'll get that glued back on there. Looks like maybe a little freight house or something like that. Got some boxes sitting there on the front. You know, ramp to get your freight in and out of there. Got some intricate little decoration up on the overhang of the roof. That's kind of cool. There's a couple of signs in here. That's Pikesville Junction sign. And this is a bench. Looks like probably for that platform that we had. Maybe, I don't know where it goes, but we'll figure that out. And the box. Train station. HO scale, scenery for use. So these two go together. The last two pieces. It's I guess that's the train station. It's not a warehouse or shipping deal, but that's the train station. So I got another box inside here. Oh, Al's General Store. That's cool. Al's General Store. Fertilizer, compound. Easy to build kit. And this one is not assembled yet, so we'll have to put this one together. As you can see, it's still in pieces. So that'll be a fun project. Looks like everything's here. Lots of roof pieces, walls. Yeah. Got some decals in there. That's the chimney, I'm assuming. Door, benches, all kinds of stuff in there. So looks like everything's here. We'll have to go through the instructions and double check, make sure everything's in there. And we could put that together, and that'll fit nicely on the layout in the town once we get to that point. Let's see if there's anything else in this box. Oh, there is another one in this box. Let's see, I think that's the last one in there. I guess it's not a box, it's a bag. Anyways, town church. And I think that might be this church that we already pulled out of there that was missing the roof. Yep, it sure is. So there's the roof pieces for the church we had out earlier. That's the roof pieces, and there's a little steeple and chimney and everything. So we can finish building that. And there's another envelope in here that says small parts, which is exactly what it is, small parts. That makes sense, doesn't it? All right, let's set this aside and see what else is in this gigantic box of mystery parts. We have another bag. And in this bag, we have, looks like maybe a wooden structure of some sort that was put together at one time, but maybe got smashed. I think it might have been a bridge or like a covered bridge type thing. So you can find the rest of the pieces here. Oh, here's the instructions for it. And paper pieces. I've never done a paper or structure like this. Of course, I've done a lot, so but there's what it's supposed to look like down there on the bottom. We might venture into that, see what it looks like. Kind of cool. If all the pieces are here, we could try and put that together. Oh, here's another piece of the wood. Excuse me. There's the other half of the covered bridge. Looks like it was put together at one time and just got smashed, so we can fix that. Oh, another wooden building, and this was intact. It's looks like another train station, maybe. Got a little bench out here for your folks to sit and wait. Set that aside. Another envelope. Feels like small pieces. This one is not marked. Let's see. It is not easy to open either. Oh goodness, it's I'm assuming all the windows and stuff for that covered bridge. So we'll make sure this gets put back in there so these things don't get lost. There's some more wooden pieces in there. So we'll make sure that gets put back in there so I don't get lost. And then we have a water tower, maybe? There's the top of the water tower. I don't know if we'll use that one. There doesn't seem to be a base for it. So, I mean, I guess I could build a base for it. And there's a... Maybe it's just like a shade area or something you put up. Or maybe it goes to this. Maybe it goes here to this thing. If I'm not blocking your view. Like that. Yeah. That's possible. And we all know what that is. Right? That's kind of cool. Okay, on to the next. Well, look at there. The next thing out of the box, a rock quarry. And I'll bet you that goes with our gravel unloader. So that makes sense, huh? Let's see if this is pre-assembled or been assembled. Got some instructions here. And it has not been assembled. It is, looks like all brand new still in the packaging. We got some foam rocks, some trees. There's the crane set up. Some little HO scale people. Looks like a little generator in there. That's kind of cool, a little generator. If nothing else, all these little pieces will definitely come in handy. These crates and barrels and stuff like that. We can definitely use that stuff on the layout. I don't know if I have room to put a rock quarry with everything we already have planned. There's some white stone in there, some foliage, more trees. Some more decals. Definitely be able to use some of this stuff, even if we don't use the rock quarry. But there's some, looks like some kind of ground cover. It almost looks like sawdust. But yeah, that's really cool. Let's set this one aside and keep going. There's more in there. It's a big box. Next we have bi-level auto carrier. Authentic 50-foot long auto rack features 6 hand-painted automobiles. I have no idea what year these things are from. It seems pretty old. It says it comes with 6 Chevy Citations. We all know the Citations haven't been around in a long time, so that tells you how old this thing is. But this box is in amazing shape. I don't see a date on it anywhere. Maybe if you guys know, this Lifelike Trains brand, somebody could point it out to me and tell me, look at that, how cool is that? I mean, that car is pretty cool. It says Santa Fe on it. Wow, that's awesome. I wonder, let's grab our Plymouth Fury over here and set her down on there. Yeah, that'll work. We might be able to use that on with the dealership that we're building. It's like little loaders and everything work. We'll put some KD couplers on there. Maybe some metal wheels on the trucks. But that is super cool. That is super cool. I'm excited about that one. These Chevy Citations that it came with. It's kind of cool, I guess. Not the greatest quality. The windows are kind of falling out and stuff, but it's old. So what do you expect, And it's kind of cool though. I mean, might be kind of neat to weather that up and see what it looks like. That car loader though. That is super cool. We'll weather that up and run it down the tracks. Okay, on to the next. We have construction site. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's inside. Easy to assemble kit, everything you need to build. Oh, it's got a crane. Pretty cool little crane. I like it. Here's the instructions. And it has not been assembled. Everything is still in the bag. All the little peeples and barrels, and there's the tracks for the crane. There's a little guy on a forklift. That's awesome. This is super cool. We're definitely gonna use some of this stuff. There's some more ground cover, more ground cover, more ground cover, and it even comes with a a rock, like gravel, dirt mat, so you can build your construction site on that. So that, a lot of those pieces will definitely come in handy. We'll definitely be putting some of that stuff on there. Make sure all this stuff gets put back in the right box. So there is more in that box. So bear with me. It is a big box. Get some of this stuff out of the way here. Oh, we got a engine. Oh goodness. With some track. Let me see if I can hold this up so you guys can see it. It is a Santa Fe. Oh, there goes a piece of track. But it is some track. Santa Fe A unit, number 307. Wow, that's a wicked glare. Sorry about that. And we got a hopper. Looks like Union Pacific hopper. Yep, Union Pacific. Focus on that. We'll have to put some KD couplers on there. Yeah, that'll work out. I don't think I have any hopper cars, so that's cool. And we'll once we get the track put together. Boy, this thing is shiny. Wow, that is chrome. Look at the shine on that thing. Now I know why it was glaring so bad off the lights. That is hot rod chrome right there. Yeah. Well, once I get the track completely laid out, we'll throw this on there and see how she runs. It's got traction tires on the back, so I'm assuming it's only powered. Yeah, only powered in the rear. So we got the rubber little traction tires. I don't know if you guys can see that on there, but it just so happens that we have B unit to go with that. It's not as chrome as the other one is, but we do have DCC A and B unit, so maybe we can throw them in there together and do a consist, you know. But yeah, that's super cool. Man, that thing is shiny. I'm gonna set this one back here over here so it don't fall. And we have another set. This looks like, oh goodness, it's got a DC controller and a caboose, Santa Fe caboose, and it looks like a 40-foot or a 50-foot box. I'm not sure what size that box is, but it's in pretty good shape. I mean, shoot, this looks like it's never been run. It's Bachmann. It's a Bachmann. So I'm assuming that previous one is also Bachmann. Let me grab that and look real quick. Let's see if it says underneath here. Yep, Bachmann. Yeah. So this must have been a whole Bachmann set. So let's see what else is in there, because I did see another one of these plastic deals in here. We got a Santa Fe caboose, which is cool. Looks like another identical set. The exact same blue New Jersey boxcar and Santa Fe caboose. Easy for me to say. And oh, look at that. Another Santa Fe EMD. That one is road number 307. What was the last one? Also road number 307. So we could change that though. That's not a big deal. And we have another hopper. So wicked cool. Maybe we could throw some DCC decoders in there and get some sound out of those. Okay, we have some more boxes. There's still a bunch of stuff in here. All right, look at this. Crossing gate. Oddly enough, I was at the hobby shop, like I mentioned earlier, today at the Whistle Stop in Portland, and I almost bought one of these. So I am glad I didn't, because here we go. Thank you. This says glue 2 pieces on there as a note. I don't know what that means, but yeah, sweet. This is, oh, it's got a little crossing, I don't know what you call it, crossing arm, I guess. What the heck do you call it? Railroad crossing arm? Or is it just railroad crossing, I guess? That's what everybody calls them. That is, it's got some really nice detail in it too. I really like that. And then here's the actual crossing. Railroad crossing. I thought those were normally white, but maybe it's yellow. I'll have to go out and look next time I run across one of these. But yeah, I think we can make this work. We'll do our own little painting on here and maybe add some foliage and stuff to it and make it look a little more realistic. We can paint up this wood and stuff, and that's pretty cool. It's got a little white picket fence, the American Dream fence there. Everybody wants their little white picket fence. That's awesome. So awesome. And there's another envelope. Must be, yep, you guessed it, small parts. Oh, yep, there it is. The sign, railroad crossing stop, look and listen. And we have railroad crossing caution. Awesome. I love how they put all the little pieces in these envelopes and they don't get lost. That's a great idea. So let's put this one back in its box and set it aside. And then we have a fire engine house. That's cool. That's really cool. And it has not been assembled. Everything looks like it's here, including the instructions. And look at that, another small parts. And except there's nothing in this one, so hopefully whatever was in there is still in this box. Let me get this up here where you can see. I don't lose anything, but here's the roof section. Walls. This is going to be a cool kit. This is going to be a super cool kit. Oh, it looks like everything's here. Most of it's still in plastic bags. So I think that envelope was in anticipation of putting small parts in there. I don't think there was ever anything in it. So I think everything's in here. We'll put that envelope back in there just in case I start it and I'm not able to finish it. And we can have that envelope to keep our small parts in. Put the instructions back in there. And make sure all the pieces get back in there. Boy, I got a mess going on here. There's a lot of stuff in this box. A lot of stuff. I can't thank you enough for this. This is incredible. And the next box is a coal yard. How cool would it be if that little truck is in there? Let's see. Oh, we got lots of foliage. I'm guessing that would be, I'm not sure what that's for. I don't see it in the box there. What is that? Maybe it's the bridge that comes up to these rails here to dump the coal. We'll have to get the instructions and take a look. There's the instructions right there. So yeah, I'll have to go through all this and see what's what. But I love that all these kits still have the instructions in them. So there's another piece to that. So I'm assuming that this is how they get up to the tracks. There's a lot of trees and some more lichen, more ground cover. There's some, looks like coal and some rocks, more ground cover, more rocks, and all the little pieces. Everything's here, including the pickaxe. Yes, the pickaxe is in there, just so you guys know. Awesome. That's another look at that. That's super cool. I didn't see the little truck. That's kind of a bummer. Maybe it is in there. Oh, yep, there it is. I found the truck. It's in there. That's cool. That's super cool. I don't have a truck yet. Well, now I do. This is awesome. Okay, what do we have? A campground. We are planning on having a campground on the layout, so this is going to come in perfect. Let's get this one opened up, see what's in it. Instructions again. Awesome. Some sand in a baggie. Cool. More foliage. More ground cover. Some trees. Oh, little pieces. Little people. There's a dog. Some rocks. There's the tent. A couple of tents. There's a yellow tent there. You can see that one in front there. I guess I can take it out of the bag. Make it easier for you guys to see. This is super cool because I actually am planning on having a campground over by the lake. So there's a little one-person yellow tent there. Get a better view of that. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. We got a big tent. That's the family man tent. Little blue tent. Just like the yellow one. Sweet. That's super cool. I will definitely be using this. And guess what? Another truck. And a rowboat for the lake. Perfect. That's awesome. This is definitely going to be on the layout. We'll get this stuff painted up, weathered up. That's super cool. Let's get this one set aside because there are still more things in that box. It is huge. It's a big box. We have some ballast. Landscaping material. Looks like a brand new box. And there's a Toys R Us. I haven't seen a Toys R Us in a long time. $2.39 is what that would cost whenever they bought this stuff. Which is obviously a long time ago because you know you can't buy ballast for $2.39 nowadays. And that's quite a large bag of ballast. We'll definitely be needing some ballast, so set that aside. Everybody loves the ballast, right? Oh, we got landscaping material, all purpose. And another KB, I was gonna say KB Toys, Toys R Us. $2.99 for that one. That tells you how old this is. Wow, that's cool. We'll definitely be using that ground cover. And another box. A hotel. The Belvedere Hotel. That's a wicked glare on that. I'm sorry if I'm getting a lot of glare off that light up there, but is that better? No? Yes? So it says multicolor molded, no painting necessary. I beg to differ. Many parts pre-painted, includes signs and accessories. Let's open her up. Instructions, very important. And wow, actually it does look pretty good. I mean, I need some better light, but let me grab this light so we can shine some light on it. That actually looks pretty good. I may not have to paint that. I mean, we could probably just touch up a little bit, add some detail, weather it up, and that'll look pretty nice. So I stand corrected as far as no painting needed. I'm not sure what these little pieces are for, but the instructions will tell us. There's some more walls. I will definitely be building this kit. That is the roof with a stair access to the roof. That's cool. Small parts. Little sign that goes up on the top that says rooms. You guys see that? Hotel sign. Some lamp posts. Super cool. Super cool. I will definitely be putting this kit together. Maybe in the near future. There's some more walls. I'm really surprised at how good that looks. I mean, for being pre-painted, that's pretty impressive. Guess I should not always judge a book by its cover. That's pretty good. Wait till you see what's inside. Shanty with water tank. Now we're talking. That's cool. Let's open this up. Let's take a look at this water tank and shanty. It has not been assembled, as you can see. It is still in pieces. We've got a whole bag full of small parts here. Not really. There's some people in there, some barrels, window frames. Looks like a windmill in there. This will be a fun kit to put together. There's the water tank. pretty cool. I'm assuming there's a stand somewhere. This has not been opened, but okay. Oh, this must be, there's the base for the water tank. Here's part of the stand. And there's the shanty building. So we'll be putting that together. And the roof. I dig it. I dig it. Can you dig it? Something underneath this one. Oh, underneath the plastic we have more decals. Lots and lots of decals. This has been one crazy box of parts here. And yeah, that's the last of it. So I want to express my thanks to Crystal for donating all this stuff to us. You're amazing. I will definitely find a place for a lot of this stuff on the layout, especially that autoloader car, the campground, the shanty. You know, a lot of this stuff we'll definitely find a place for it on the layout. And I hope you're watching, you know, and seeing where this stuff goes and how we build it. And that's just incredible. Thank you so much. I'm going to get this stuff cleaned up, and then I will be right back with the haul from the Whistle Stop hobby shop. I got some really killer deals. Those guys are awesome down there. They showed me a bunch of old stock stuff that they were getting rid of, and I got some smoking deals. So let me get this stuff cleaned up off the bench here, and I'll bring that back. Okay? So that was awesome. I got this all cleaned up. I've got the hobby shop haul here. You can see in the back I've got the stack of kits that our subscriber gave us, and that is an impressive stack of HO kits, and I couldn't be more grateful. So let's dig into this hobby shop haul. As I mentioned earlier, I went down to the Whistle Stop in Portland, and I literally went down there for some flex track because I have a single line main, and I decided I don't want a single line main, or at least I want a passing lane for my single line, if that's the case. I don't know if I can do a double line all the way around, but I'm going to try. If I can't, I will at least have a passing lane so that when I run the FEF-2 and the EMD around, I won't have to worry about them running into each other, or, you know, not having enough space for the two of them to run. But so I went in there, I asked the guy, "Where's your flex track?" He said, "Right over here." He walked me over and showed me the flex track. As I'm standing there, I see this one random piece of track. I don't know if any of you have ever seen track like this with two rails. And I saw that and I thought, man, that's really different. It almost looks like a track for a bridge. And he said, "You're exactly right. That's a track for a bridge." And I thought, well, wow, I need one of those because I'm building a bridge. So I picked this up. It was the only one they had. $8 for this piece, and it's quite a bit longer than the flex track. Flex track is 3 foot long, and you can see I've got this down here at the end, so you can see it's just a little bit longer. Our bridge is not going to be anywhere near that long, but I can cut it, and you're supposed to be able to bend the ends in, so it would be prototypical to line up the spit it out, dude. The wheels, when they come onto the bridge, it's kind of like a re-rail type setup. So I got a couple pieces of flex track. I got that bridge track, so that when we decide to do our bridge, we'll have that. I was planning on making my own, but for $8, why would I? You know, that's a steal of a deal. Speaking of bridges, I know in past videos I have said I was going to scratch build a trestle bridge, and I may still do that in the future, but I couldn't pass up this deal. And this is just a super cool looking bridge. I mean, that is wild. It's a complete kit, comes with everything you need for the wood, including it comes with piano wire that you use for the tensioning rods. And so I saw this and I contemplated back and forth if I should still do the trestle bridge myself or if I should put this in. And I think, for 20 bucks, this one. So I couldn't beat this. It is Boulder Creek deck bridge, and I just think it's super cool. I mean, that is a wicked glare on that. Oh, I can get that glare off there. I'm sorry. There we go. Now you can see it better. But that is a wicked cool bridge, and I am excited to build this. I don't know how difficult it's going to be. I haven't even opened it yet, and I'll save that for when we build this, because there will be a video out for that. So that one, 20 bucks, smoking deal. This branch line water tank, this was not a smoking deal. I mean, it's regular price. I think I paid 45 bucks for that. But it's a really cool water tank, and I want to build it. So we need a water tank on the layout. So I got that. That is the only one that I didn't get a smoking deal on. This refrigerator car, it is Needham Packing Company. It's a reefer. It's I don't remember what he said the original price on this was, but it's got metal wheels, KD couplers. It's ready to roll. I just need to weather it up. 15 bucks. I mean, that's a killer deal. And not only that, but did I get that? I got this one too, which is upside down. Same car, just yellow, blue and yellow. I thought that would make a really cool combination. And again, 15 bucks. So, you don't have to go to train shows. You should go to train shows, but you don't have to go to train shows to get good deals. You go into a hobby shop, and some of these cars like this, newer ones, will run you anywhere from $35, $65, $75. I mean, you can't beat that for 15 bucks. And it's metal wheels, KD coupler. I mean, that's a killer deal. We got, this one is Chesapeake and Ohio boxcar for the warehouse. It is a kit, which we will have to build eventually. And that is blocking the light. There we go. So I have not done any of these yet. I know I did a video when I went to the Columbia Gorge Model Railroad season opener, and I got a bunch of those kits there for super cheap, $4, $5, $6. And I haven't had a chance to build any of them yet, but when I do, I will video it and you guys will see it. So that's a cool box car. Then I got another smoking deal on this one, single dome tank car. Did I tell you how much I paid for that one? $8. Yeah, $8 for that. And I mean, that's train show prices at a hobby shop. So this single dome tank car, I just really like the way this one looks. I mean, I like the yellow lettering on it. It's just super cool. It's, again, another kit. So we'll be putting that together. I will be trying to get some metal wheels to put on it, because it does not have metal wheels. I don't think these are plastic, I believe, yeah. But it's complete kit, and it'll go great with our National Oil kit. And look at that, $6. I can't beat that. I like working with my hands. I like building stuff. So this is perfect for me. We got a limited edition series UTLX 50-foot tank car. Again, $6. And it's, again, yellow writing. And this thing's got some weight to it. That's heavy. I really like this one. Got the yellow writing on it, and we'll put this together. It's got Again, plastic wheels, but we can probably get some metal wheels for it and some KD couplers put on it, and it'll be a roller. It'll be a roller. So $6 for that one. I got some more weathering powders that I needed. Regular price, I think it's $20 for these. We got medium earth, light rust, and new fresh rust. So we got that. I got a couple more deals coming here. So Baltimore and Ohio boxcar, $8. I mean, still brand new in the package, hasn't even been opened. $8 for that kit, and that's gonna look awesome when we get it built. So I'm assuming it's plastic wheels and all because I can't open it. It's brand new. It's not open. And the last car we got is 10,000 gallon Type 21 riveted tank car. This is a Proto series, and guess what? $10. That's a smoking deal. I mean, for me it is anyways. I haven't been doing this a long time. Maybe some of you seasoned modelers get better deals than this, but when I go to the hobby shop and I see a car like this on the shelf new and it says $54, going into their budget area and finding one for $10, I mean, I don't know how you can't pass that up. And this one has metal wheels, comes with it. So, I mean, this thing is completely wrapped up. I'll just take a piece out of here so you can see it, but it's white lettering instead of yellow, which is super cool, super fine with me. It's all brand new. Everything's still in the packaging. This one does, I believe, come with KD couplers as well. I don't see the coupler in here off the top, right off bat, but it is, I believe it is KD coupler as well. Oh, yeah, KD couplers. There they are. I think those are KD, right? Does anybody know? It's the good ones. It's the ones I like anyways. So, yeah, that's for $10. I mean, that's just you don't get much more budget friendly than that. Well, I mean, except for that. That's the best budget friendly thing you can get. But I needed a warehouse kit. This is not exactly the warehouse kit I was dreaming about, but this will work. These are DPM landmark structures. I've seen guys put these together and they turn out really nice. And so this is just a small warehouse. I'll probably end up doing a bigger warehouse, maybe a welder's kit, to match some of the other kits we've got up there. But for $20, it's a nice kit. It's all got some decent detail on the brickwork and everything, and I kind of like it, and I'm gonna run it. So, you know what they say, it's my railroad. I do it the way I want to do it, type of thing. And then HO scale cars are not cheap. We are putting a Cadillac dealership on the layout, and I wasn't going to buy any of the HO scale cars because they were all kind of pricey, and I kind of want to see if I can find some better prices for HO scale cars. But as I was walking up to the register getting ready to leave, of course the guy says, "Find everything okay? Help you find something?" Whatever. And I just kind of looked around, and right there next to the register was these two Cadillacs, and I couldn't pass it up. I mean, a black and a white Cadillac convertible for our Cadillac dealership, and $15 a piece, where most HO scale cars are $25 to $35. They are, as you can see here, 187 scale, and they're gorgeous. The detail work on these, they're beautiful. Oh wow, wicked glare. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're beautiful. There's the white one. Beautiful cars. They will look amazing on our dealership. So that is the haul. I mean, I got some glue and some other stuff, but you guys don't care about that. Yeah, I mean, it's what a day. What a day. I was not expecting to get so much stuff and get such great prices. Like I said, I literally went down there for a piece of Flex Track and came home with all these amazing deals. And then to get this stack of awesomeness plus these locomotives and boxcars and stuff, you know, just donated to me. That's amazing. I feel blessed. So anyways, short video. Not going to take any more of your time. Please like and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you'd like to see done next. I think I might start running some more track, try to get the main line completed. And for us to do that, we need our bridge. So we might start on this next. I'm so excited about that bridge. That thing is just so cool, man. So cool. I'm super stoked about that. So anyway, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep rocking and reeling.